Talking about your profession, right? What makes you happy in your profession, Gavin?
Um,
Your profession of photography.
what makes me happy in photography? Meeting people, meeting and connecting people. I've noticed that about myself. I love the wide range of people I know, what they do, how to connect people, how to say, yo, this is going to work for you. This is not going to work for you. For instance, this week I have shot a girl who she sells merchandise, like all types of clothing, jewelry, but she gets it all from Central America.
When you went like this, I thought you were about to say boobs.
Nah, she don't sell boobs. She ain't got them shits in the trunk. You know, you just pull them shits out, right? That'd be cool though if you had like a mobile boob. You can get like a mobile breast augmentation.
That's not how that works.
Oh, I guess it don't. Anyway, shot her. She goes to Central America. She works with literally the natives of that country. Have these clothes. She comes back home. She sells them. She ships them. She's amazing. I also shot shout out to Lindsay, man. Lindsay is a fitness trainer. She's a trainer, excuse me. I met her. I shot with Megan, who's a realtor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know her.
I'm sure she was one of the women that you did not name.
Yeah, she was in that list.
See? Now the other girl's gonna be mad. So anyway, I work with Megan, and then tomorrow I have 4 more other people I have to meet. You know what I'm saying? I know a guy who works at Microsoft who I contacted me earlier today. The reason why I'm telling you these things is that I meet people. So let's say, for instance, one day you want to purchase a home, right? I know personally, I know you know the realtor you're using or going to use, but I personally know 9 others who, and it's good to say, so when I do meet somebody and somebody say, hey, I need a realtor, even though never mind, let me shut up.
Nah, go ahead, say what you gotta say, partner.
Me and my boys was talking about like how the realtor job is like the go-to like hot job for chicks. And then we were laughing at it because I was like, yo, I told y'all this shit years ago. I told everybody, all right, let's go ahead and start this podcast the right way. I told everybody 3 years ago that, yo, all the bottle girls is failing a realtor's license course, exam, and this shit about to get funny. I said it's about to get funny because I literally was taking pictures of girls who was like, yo, I'm failing the exam. And I'm like, really? Is real estate popping? And it wasn't really popping back then, but they were all trying to, meeting a lot of bottle girls. What you realize is once they get to like their late 20s, it ain't fun anymore for them.
I guess so.
And it's because every weekend they're in the club, they're up late, they doing whatever it takes to make it through the night. And then what happens is they have to make a decision: go get a real job, or move to LA, Vegas, or New York or Miami to continue doing what you're doing,
right?
And become like the house mom. And so I remember years ago, every bottle girl I was shooting, yo, I'm about to go get my real estate license. I'm like, okay, cool. And what ended up happening is a lot of them was failing it. You know what I'm saying? And I
heard that shit kind of hard though.
I heard it. I let me tell you this: the dudes who was also in there working, I don't know. I feel like Keller Woods or Keller. That's a neighborhood.
Keller Williams.
I feel like Keller Williams, Tate, 21 Century. I feel like they all went to every club in America and was like, "Yo, come take this test," because everybody, even the bartenders was doing it, the bouncers was doing it. But the funny part was a lot of the non-bottle girls, so everybody else, most of them was passing. So they was just like, but I was talking to them, they was like, it's not that hard, but some people just don't understand. They have not taken a test in so long.
Yeah.
And they don't understand how to study. But I've also heard it's not the easiest test in the world, but I've also heard it ain't the hardest either.
Yeah.
And so anyway, but first of all, so anyway, me and my boys was talking about real estate today, and we was talking about like just the smart girls is really making a lot of money. The ones who really, they not looking at this like, oh, I'm pretty, I can sell a home.
Yeah.
The chicks who actually get in there working. It was actually amazing watching Megan work yesterday. Like in her element, making sure everything was in place, getting the stuff ready. And I was just like, yo, and she has another career that she's a part of and everything. But just to see her getting there and working and not, this ain't no, this is a side hustle. I'm just trying to make a couple of, $1,000 and keep it moving. No, she's really taking it serious and investing in herself, which I thought was super dope. But anywho, back to the original. Squirrel.
You think I could go to her for a house?
I think you should.
Yeah, okay.
Shut up.
I made up. Give me information.
I will. Hopefully I get a referral bonus. But anyway, I love connecting people. I love meeting people. I love saying like, okay, for instance, a lot of stuff with COVID, I did headshots for a guy who was literally in charge of finding people beds who have COVID, who needs to be in a hospital. And he gave me insight on the vaccine and what you should do and who you should contact and how to handle stuff. It was super cool with that. Just meeting people on my journey is amazing, and being able to connect people and also being able to learn and pull from different areas. That's probably my favorite thing. What about you with your app?
So
that you don't promote anymore. But
so I have a full-time job and I have like a side hustle that's on the up and coming. So one, with my full-time job, the thing I like about it is I'm always challenged with everything that I do. When I pray for this job specifically, I asked God to give me, I had a list of things that I want, and I probably tell this story all the time, but y'all gonna hear it again. I gave God a list of things that I wanted specifically for me because I was previously very unhappy. I wanted a nice chill environment. I wanted a nice pay. I wanted to not be micromanaged, and I wanted to be challenged.
Ooh, I should have put that in my prayer for that last job that I got fired from. The micromanage. Ooh, I've never prayed for that. That's why my last 3 jobs I was micromanaged.
I had to pray for that specifically.
Ooh.
Micromanaging is the worst.
He said,
Gavin, that is a topic.
We're gonna have to let you go. I said, all right, but go ahead.
And so like I just love it. It's so chill, so laid back. Like, I'm on salary, so it's like I got a lot of like leeway to do things, like, and we working from home now, so it's like it's just great. Now Inspirade is on the up and coming, but my mission and my focus is to basically inspire and motivate people, one, to just live their lives authentically. And as easy as that may be said, it's not easy to do because we are so we have so many things coming at us as far as social media, our friends, our family, just throw things at us or tell us how they feel we should do certain things. And you can get caught up in that. And
especially as a woman, I believe it's harder for y'all than us.
Most definitely. I agree with that too. And so it's like,
She would.
Shut up. And so the purpose of it is to, try to help people and encourage people, I hate Gavin, to do things for themselves and how they want to live their life, not based off of anybody else's. So if I just touch one person, and for the most part with anything, I've done that consistently. If it's just one person, that really it makes me feel great inside. So that's what's keeping me going, even though I have not been very consistent lately, but I'm working on some things.
I've been trying to get you there.
That is what keeps me going and makes me happy in my profession.
So all right, you mentioned how you deal with your emotions when you do have those downturns, because we all run into it. So
this first quarter of 2021, I've been kind of down as far as when it comes to Inspirade. My professional job has been great.
Yeah.
But Inspirade is like, because I'm trying to get things together as far as merch and like promo and content, like sometimes I beat myself up or feel bad that I'm not producing content as much as I used to or as much as I should. But I also have to remind myself that, everything takes time, not to always compare or feel like you need to be in a certain area at this time when I'm on my own path. I'm not going to be like anybody else, or I'm not going to reach that goal, or I'm not going to be, successful at it if I try to rush it. So I'm trying to learn to be patient and take my time with it and know that this little dip right now is for a purpose, and that once everything gets popping, it's going to skyrocket.
I say this, we were out to eat. We was out to eat Tuesday, and we saw...
Yes, me and Gavin are friends.
Yeah, we are friends outside of this. Now, if we ever do like a little fake beef, then this is when we're going to come out and be like, oh, we were never friends. But anyway, we was out to eat on Tuesday. We saw Ricklin. Shout out to Ricklin. And afterwards, me and him was talking, and he said that he's going on vacation. And he was like, he told me, he said, man, it's good. I'm happy to go on vacation. He's like, I can't take pictures while I'm down there. He's like, I'm taking a break. I don't have to edit nothing. I don't have to do that. And a vacation is good. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm mentioning that and talking to him, because I realize that's what I do when I need a break. Not necessarily go on vacation, because I am that friend that you invite on vacation. I have my camera with me.
True.
Especially now, I use every vacation. I'm like, oh, one day I'm gonna shoot down here. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I say that to say, I've been in those moments. Me and you have had this discussion about me, like whether it was social media that had me down, or it was one part of the time, and I thank God for it. It was a learning experience, and you know, I enjoyed it. It was one point in time in my life I was only doing client work, and I was never doing stuff I wanted to do. And as whack as this may sound, I was busy, but I was bored out of my mind, and I was starting to not to like photography, right? Mm-hmm. And the way I dealt with those emotions was like, I talked to my friends, I talked to my wife, of course. I prayed about it, and somebody told me, they was like, yo, get off social media. Shout out to my boy Will. He's like, bro, get off social media. He was like, get off of it. Don't post. He's like, if you want to open it up, look at it, whatever. But don't get off of there. Get away from it. Stop taking pictures. Also, Ted Wimbush, shout out to him as well. He's the one who told me stop taking pictures. He's like, take you a week. Don't shoot nothing. He's like, don't edit nothing. Just take a week off. Chill. Next week, start up and see what happened.
Regroup.
Gotta regroup. And it was funny. Me and you I think we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago. And I was telling you, I'm like, yo, we don't even know how to vacation anymore. Like, as people, right? Think about it. You go on vacation now. You bring your laptop. If you got your camera. Sometimes people go on vacation. They still want to check their work emails. I hate when I'm like digging in my eye and it's on camera, because I probably cut to you so people don't see me.
See, this is the thing that I don't get to do in this process of editing, because Gavin gets to put me in the most awkwardest and craziest situations, but he makes himself look like a little angel.
So
that's because our jobs is like, this lady on TikTok was talking about how PTO is such a scam.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm pretty sure everybody has seen this Caucasian lady. She be speaking some facts. Because I follow her, and I was like, oh, this makes sense. But she was just like, US expects people to work 40 hours a week, mm-hmm. and give them 10 days of vacation for the whole year.
Some people don't even do 10.
Right.
When I worked at my last job, which is a scam, and I was trying to tell, nothing is worse when you realize a scam and you try to tell your coworkers and they just don't hear you. So for those who not know, I used to work for High Life. It was a smoke shop. And while I was working there, the reason why I'm saying their name, because I'm never going back. Like, never going back. And so
I don't even think we buy stuff from them anymore.
I literally, nobody who's my friend buys from them anymore. Like, I shut that down, buddy. But in that, in working with them, I remember working there, and I'm like, yo, nobody here is educated enough to realize the bullshit that they're getting paid crumbs for. We literally, and I used to tell people this all the time, we literally used to have people to leave this job. Niggas used to leave this job and go work at Taco Bell. Literally, I knew several people, and the reason why I'm saying Taco Bell is because that's an actual example, and because, you know, if you're leaving a job to go make minimum wage at a fast food joint, that lets you know how much money you're making or what you're willing to give up. But I remember going in there and I'm like, yo, do nobody understand do nobody understand that we don't get vacation here? Like, and I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, y'all are working here, y'all making crumbs, and then, you know, you get so many, the vacation I remember one year, they switched the vacation, right? And so everybody in January started off with 0 vacation hours for that year. 0, meaning you could not take vacation. So the longer you work throughout the year, they will add accrue your hours, right? Which is cool. But the way it's supposed to be is it's supposed to be vested. And so when you start the year off, you already have 40 and you're earning throughout the year.
Yeah.
Well, nobody understood that logic. So what ended up happening is everybody's here like, hey, I need vacation. And it's, it's February, it's March. And, your job is, your manager, your boss, everybody's like, yo, well, how many hours you have? Well, I only have 3 because the year just started. Oh, okay, well.
That's how they get over on you.
They get over on you. Then I'm looking around. I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, yo, do y'all understand that y'all be working holidays and don't get time and a half? Like, I'm like, yo, y'all cool with that? Y'all understood what's going on? I'm like, yo, they only giving you those days off where I'm like, it's no holiday pay, because most jobs give you holiday pay, Christmas Eve or, New Year's Eve. Sometimes some jobs will kind of do it, and then definitely on Christmas Day, whatever. They always canceled. They always blocked off that you didn't work. And they did it as, oh, we're going to give you guys Christmas. No, they're giving you this shit off because why? Because we don't want to have to legally pay you time and a half. But some jobs just have that in there. Then I was like, the benefits trash. So anyway, I remember just walking around the job like, hello, anybody notice this? And I remember,
hello,
bro, literally.
Anybody listening?
Anybody. And I remember I spoke to someone who was also higher up in the company, and she told me, she said, yo, none of these people fucking know. She was like, that was her word. She was like, they don't know. They don't know no better. She said, you can go in there, but it's going to be a no, because nobody else is going to raise the concerns or fight hell. And then there was lies and everything. Nobody was understanding. So the reason why I say that is like, so anyway, PTO is a scam. It's a beneficial scam. They make you feel like it's a beneficial scam to you. And
they doing you a favor.
Like they doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying? You working 52 times 5. I don't know what that is. That's 250 days at least minimum. I'm not the math. Keys studied math in school, not me. You're working that many days out the year just for them to say, hey, yo, take you 10 out of that.
That's it.
Sprinkle that through.
Exactly. They want you to spread that shit out.
And then it's like, okay. And then with shit, hey, I need this day off. No. We can deny you at any time and tell you no.
And I think I posted this post, this guy posted, it was like a meme or whatever it was. He was like, I think millennials, and it was age, if you're born between 1985 and 1995, he was like, we are that middle gap that understand the old people and the young people. Mm-hmm. And I was like, the reason I'm saying that is because these young kids now be like,
I'm out of here.
I'm out. I'm leaving. And they be like, I'm not dealing with this. Or they be like, if you don't accept my request, I'm still gonna be gone.
And so funny you say that, because I was on Facebook today and this dude said, yo, millennials and Generation Z, why do y'all quit jobs?
Because we ain't got time for the bullshit.
We really don't. And then I commented, I said, yo, man, once you realize that your job doesn't care about you, that doesn't mean you quit. It's when you realize that your mental health is worth more than what they paying you, because it's never enough. No job, I'm telling y'all this right now.
I already know what you about to say.
No job pays